Hello kiddos, welcome back to the channel. Let's learn fruits names. Banana. These are bananas. Apple. These are apples. Grapes. These are grapes. Orange. These are oranges. Grapefruit. These are grapefruits. Lemon. These are lemons. Lime. These are limes. Strawberry. These are strawberries. Mandarin. These are mandarins. Mandarin. These are plums. Blueberry. These are blueberries. Cherry. These are cherries. Peach. This is peach. Raspberry. These are raspberries. Mango. These are mangoes. Apricot. These are apricots. Cherry. These are cherries. Blackberry. These are blackberries. Watermelon. These are watermelons. Pear. These are pears. Green grapes. These are green grapes. Pineapple. These are pineapples. Cantaloupe. These are cantaloupes. Kiwi. These are kiwis. Papaya. These are papayas. Melon. These are melons. Cranberry. These are cranberries. Gooseberry. These are gooseberries. Honeydew melon. These are honeydew melons. Red currant. These are red currants. Blackcurrant. These are blackcurrants. Mulberry. These are mulberries. Nectarine. These are nectarines. Apricot. These are apricots. Fig. These are figs. Elderberry. These are elderberries. Boysenberry. These are boysenberries. Passion fruit. These are passion fruits. Cloudberry. These are kiwis. Loganberry. These are loganberries. Dragon fruit. These are kiwis. Star fruit. These are star fruits. Lychee. These are lychees. Huckleberry. These are huckleberries. Rambutan. These are rambutans. Guava. These are guavas. Pomegranate. These are pomegranates. Bilberry. These are bilberries. Date. These are dates. Coconut. These are coconuts. These are kiwis. These are persimmons. Longan. These are longans. Mangosteen. These are mangosteens. Olive. These are kiwis. Tomato. These are tomatoes. Cranberry. These are cranberries. Quince. These are quinces. Clementine. These are clementines. Kumquat. These are kumquats. Lemon. These are lemons. Ugly fruit. These are ugly fruits. Jackfruit. These are jackfruits. Durian. These are durians. Ackee. These are ackees. Sapodilla. These are sapodillas. Medlar. These are medlars. Pineberry. These are pineberries. Lanzones. These are lanzonces. Chinese bayberry. These are Chinese bayberries. Graviola. These are graviolas. These are kiwis. These are custard apples. Cherimoya. These are cherimoyas. Miracle fruit. These are miracle fruits. Salak fruit. These are salak fruits. Jujube. These are jujubes. Atemoya. These are atemoyas. These are kiwis. These are medlars. Tamarind. These are tamarinds. Carob. These are carobs. Bale fruit. These are bale fruits. Breadfruit. These are breadfruits. Fingered citron. These are fingered citrons. Prickly pear. These are prickly pears. Kiwano fruit. These are kiwano fruits. Jabuticaba. These are jabuticabas. Mamey sapote. These are mamey sapotes. Mamoncillo. These are mamoncillos. Maracuja. These are maracujas. Nans. These are nans. Noni. These are nonis. Pitanga. These are pitangas. Red banana. These are red bananas. Java apple. These are Java apples. Santol. These are santols. Suriname cherry. These are Suriname cherries. Acerola. These are acerolas. Orange. These are oranges. Honeydew melon. These are honeydew melons. Peach. This is peach. Papaya. These are papayas. Melon. These are melons. Cranberry. These are cranberries. Gooseberry. These are gooseberries. Honeydew melon. These are honeydew melons. Red currant. These are red currants. Blackcurrant. These are blackcurrants. Mulberry. These are mulberries. Nectarine. These are nectarines. Apricot. These are apricots. Fig. These are figs. Elderberry. These are elderberries. Boysenberry. These are boysenberries. Passion fruit. These are passion fruits. Cloudberry. These are kiwis. Loganberry. These are loganberries. Dragon fruit. These are kiwis. Star fruit. These are star fruits. Lychee. These are lychees. Huckleberry. These are huckleberries. Rambutan. These are rambutans. Guava. These are guavas. Pomegranate. These are pomegranates. Bilberry. These are bilberries. Date. These are dates.